Hello dear students. In last lecture we have discussed about the basic introductory part about Burgess manual of systematic and determinative vectorology. As we have talked about the that Burgess manual is based on the or classification of organism is based on composition of cell wall or the presence or absence of peptidoglycan in the cell wall of the microorganisms. They are categories. So on that basis, in Burgess manual, microorganisms are grouped into 4 different divisions, and the division is based on the composition of cell wall. So here we will discuss about what are the division and how they are classified. So here the first division, that is Gracilicules. So it is the first division of Burgess manual on which the bacteria are grouped into different divisions. So here first division, that is Gracilicules, and the main characteristics or what aspect that Gracilicules are divided is nothing but a presence of thin skin, or we can say that membrane of cell wall is in thin, composition of that cell wall is very thin, or the type of that skin is thin. That's why it is a group of organism, or the thin skin containing microorganisms are grouped into Gracilicules division. So it is nothing but these bacteria have complex gram-negative cell wall and are usually stain gram-negative. As we divide microorganisms into gram-positive and gram-negative, so we normally talk about the composition of cell wall, and in case of gram-positive bacteria, there is a thick cell wall which contains peptidoglycan layer. In case of gram-negative bacteria, it is peptidoglycan layer is thin in case of gram-negative bacteria. So on the basis of that, they most of the microorganisms which are included into Gracilicules divisions are, they have a cell wall which contain thin layer of peptidoglycan, and when we stain that microorganism by using gram staining procedure, we found that they are mostly the organisms of that group are gram negative. That means they appears pink in color under microscope after gram staining. So it is the first group, that is Gracilicules. Gracilicules group of organisms are again divided into different class on the basis of their metabolic characteristics. So though they are thin cell wall containing microorganisms, on the basis of that, apart from that metabolic characteristics, they are again grouped into different classes. So first class is Scotobacteria. So it is nothing but the microorganisms which are grouped into that Scotobacteria class are nothing but they lacking the photosynthetic metabolism. That means that microorganisms could not carry out the process of photosynthesis, or they did not contain any photosynthetic apparatus, or they could not carry out the photosynthetic reaction. That means they are this organism unable to carry out the process of photosynthesis. So these are organisms are grouped into Scotobacteria class, and this is the first class of division Gracilicules. Another second class is nothing but a Anoxyphotobacteria. It is nothing but a use of light energy for the production of energy. On the basis of the, we can group organism into photobacteria. Apart from that, presence or use of oxygen or requirement of oxygen, we can also categorize organism. So on the basis of name of that class, the organisms are capable of photosynthesis under anaerobic condition using photosystem 1. So here, on the basis of what type of what type of energy they utilize to carry out their metabolic process, and whether they are capable to carry out their photosynthetic process or metabolic process under anaerobic condition, that means in absence of oxygen, they are grouped into another class, that is Anoxyphotobacteria. So most of the bacteria of that group, or we can say class, are nothing but a purple and green photosynthetic bacteria. They carried out their metabolism by use of photosystem, or they carried out their reactions by means of photosystem first is involved in their metabolic processes. So this is the second group of division first, that is Gracilicules. Another class, that is class third, and Oxyphotobacteria. So these are nothing but the bacteria or the bacteria which are grouped into that Oxyphotobacteria group are nothing but capable of photosynthesis using photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. using water as electron donor and release oxygen. So normally these bacteria carried out the process of photosynthesis, and the example or the organisms which are included into that group, that is oxyphotobacteria, these are nothing but the cyanobacteria, or we can also say blue green algae. So these are nothing but the photosynthetic organisms which are grouped into oxyphotobacteria class, which is the third class of division first, that is Gracillicutes. So Gracillicutes group of organisms are again divided into three classes: Spotobacteria, Anoxyphotobacteria, and Oxyphotobacteria. And these are some examples we have taken. So now we move towards the second division, that is Firmicutes. Division second, Firmicutes. And Firmicutes group of organisms are categorized on the basis of strong and durable, strong we can say, or durable type of skin we can observe in that group of organisms. So these bacteria possess usually a gram-positive type of cell wall which is stronger and more rigid than the member of Gracillicutes. When we talk about the Gracillicutes group of organisms, these are nothing but the thin cell wall containing organisms. Here they have a strong or rigid type of cell wall, and most of the organisms they are grouped into that Firmicutes group of organisms nothing but a gram-positive. Basically the Bacillus genus is normally found, or when we discuss about the Bacillus type genus organism, they normally group, or when we discuss our classification system of that organism, they belong to the division Firmicutes. So most of the gram-positive organism, and most of the gram-positive organism is major group nothing but a Bacillus, and which is the member of Firmicutes division. In case of Gracillicutes, most of the Enterobacteriaceae family member are belong to the genus division Gracillicutes. Most of the gram-negative organisms are belonging into the Gracillicutes group of organisms. And when we discuss about the gram-positive organism, normally it belongs to the division Firmicutes. So it is nothing but a characteristics of that Firmicutes division is nothing but a strong and durable cell wall is present in that bacteria, and normally they appear purple when we stain by using gram staining procedure. So it is nothing but a characteristic feature of that organism. Again, division second, that is Firmicute, is divided into two classes, that is class 1, that is nothing but a Firmibacteria, and it is nothing but a simple gram-positive bacteria. So it is the first class of that Firmicute group of organism. Class second, that is Halobacteria and branching bacteria, and includes most of the actinomycetes. So simply the organisms which appears gram-positive or simple arrangement of that organism we can observe and belong to the Firmicute group of organisms. They are nothing but categorized into Firmibacteria. It is a class of Firmicutes division, and most of the gram-positive organisms are belong to that class. Again, another class, that is nothing but a Halobacteria. It is nothing but a bacteria which can be gram-positive, but they are looks like a branching bacteria, or the when we observe under microscope we can see it is nothing but a branching like structure of that organism, and most of the that branching type of structure we can observe in case of when we discussing about the actinomycete group of organisms. So it is nothing but a Gracillicutes division and Firmicutes division. Now we move towards the third division, that is division third, Tenericutes. It is nothing but a third group of organisms, and that organisms are classified on the basis of soft or tender type of skin. It is nothing but characteristics of that division, on what basis that organisms are categorized into different divisions. Normally, when last lecture we have discussed about the Burgess manual, distinguish or differentiate microorganisms on the basis of their presence or absence of cell wall. So firstly, Gracillicutes, Firmicutes, and thirdly, third division is nothing but a Tenericutes. It is a soft or tender type of skin that organism possesses. These bacteria lack an outer cell wall and do not synthesize peptidoglycan. Simply enclosed in the plasma membrane and stay negative, this division has only one class. Normally, the characteristic of that Tenericutes group of organisms, that is Tenericutes division, are nothing but this bacteria lacking the outermost covering of that cell. It is nothing but a cell wall, and all the cellular components are enclosed by the outermost membrane is nothing but a cell membrane, and they do not synthesize peptidoglycan. That means there is an absence of peptidoglycan in case of their cell wall, as there is cell wall is absent, so peptidoglycan normally could not see in their outermost membrane. This simply enclosed in the plasma membrane, it is the outermost covering of that organism. While we talk about the gram-positive gram-negative bacteria, the outermost membrane is nothing but the cell wall of that organism. It contains peptidoglycan, but in that third group of organisms, they lacking the peptidoglycan, or peptidoglycan is absent of their in their cell wall. Their cell wall is soft and tender type of cell wall, cell membrane, and outermost membrane is nothing but the cell membrane. And when we stain that organism by using gram staining, they appears gram negative, that is they appears thick in color under microscope. And that Tenericuts group of organism or Tenericuts division has only one class, and class which is class 1, and nothing but the molecules. So molecules are nothing but the characteristics. Molecules nothing but a soft type of cell, cell membrane or cell, or and cutes mean nothing but the skin. So on the basis of it is nothing but a characteristic feature of that group of organism. So molecules, and these are the without cell wall and lacking peptidoglycan precursor. This group of organism is nothing but a characteristic feature of that group. That means they lacking the cell outermost cell wall, or the cell wall is absent in this type of organisms, and they also lack the peptidoglycan precursor. That means peptidoglycan could not found in the cell wall composition of that bacterial cell. An example is nothing but a mycoplasma. When we discuss about the microorganism, the cell wall lacking microorganism is nothing but a mycoplasma, and mycoplasma organisms are included into third division, that is nothing but a Tenericuts. Division third, Tenericuts, and it has characteristics that is soft or tender type of skins, and which lacking the peptidoglycan in their cell wall appears gram negative under microscope, and outermost membrane is nothing but the cell membrane. So it is a third division, that is Tenericuts. Fourth division is nothing but a Mendocicutes, that is division 4, Mendocicutes. And what are the characteristics? Soft with faults, or we can say some soft type of cells, but somewhat changes we can observe in the cell wall composition of the bacterial cell. These bacteria lack a cell wall of peptidoglycan and muramic acids. Normally when we talk about the composition of cell wall, muramic acid and peptidoglycan are normally present in the bacterial cell wall. So these bacteria lacking the cell wall, and the presence of peptidoglycan and muramic acid normally could not found in the cell wall composition of the bacterial cell. Some are gram positive while some are gram negative. So it is some organisms which are included into that Mendocicute group of organisms. Some show the characteristics of gram positive organism or cell wall composition like the cell gram positive bacteria, while some appears gram negative when we stain by using gram staining procedure. So when we discuss about the Mendocicutes, both the gram positive and gram negative organisms can be included in fourth division of group of organisms. As the bacteria appears gram positive, that means they contain the peptidoglycan, but as they appear gram negative, they lack the peptidoglycan. So it is nothing but a group of organisms which shows characteristics both for gram positive and gram negative type of organisms. And Mendocicutes division again classified into one class, that is nothing but a Archaebacteria, class first Archaebacteria. These are characterized by their ability to grow at extreme condition. When we discuss about the basic classification system by domain system of organisms, so we have already discussed about the Archaebacteria. These are nothing but archaea, and they are present normally, or we talk organism to that organism which was observed or which was isolated from the extreme environment with respect to the temperature, with respect to the salt concentration. So any type of extreme condition where that organism can survive, these are grouped into that group of organisms that are nothing but the Archaebacteria, and these are characterized by their ability to grow at extreme condition, including methanogens. These are nothing but the organisms which are grouped into Archaebacteria group of organisms, or we can survive at extreme environment. So methanogens, extreme halophiles, and thermoacidophiles. So with respect to acid condition, with respect to basic condition or alkaline condition, with respect to temperature, with respect to salt, with respect to basicity, that organism can survive at that extreme environment, and that group of organism, that is class Archaebacteria, are it is nothing but a part of division 4, that is Mendisocutes. So on the basis of cell wall composition, organisms are grouped into 4 divisions: Racibacutes, Firmicutes, Tenericutes and Mendisocutes. And again that 4 divisions are having a different class with respect to different group of organisms. So it is nothing but a basic idea about Burgess Manual of Classification System. Here, according to the second edition, that is in 2001, second edition of Burgess Manual was published, and prokaryotes are divided into 2 domains, that is domain Archaea and domain Bacteria. Now, when we discuss about the classification system, we have discussed already the 3 class domain classification system. So Archaea nothing but consists of 2 phyla, which includes extreme halophiles and extreme thermophiles, and methanogens. These are nothing but the group of organisms which are included in the domain Archaea. For example, Methanobacterium, Methanococcus, Halobacterium or Thermoplasma. These are nothing but the representative group of organisms which can included in the domain Archaea. Another domain is nothing but the bacteria. It consists of 23 phyla. These bacteria are again grouped into different 23 groups, and that groups are nothing but called as phyla, or you can say phylum. So 23 phyla are again grouped into that organism. Some important examples are Rhizobium, Acetobacter, Nitrobacter, Thiobacillus, Aquaspirillum and Escherichia. So these are nothing but the representative group of organisms or the group of bacteria, and all these have different characteristics. On that basis, they are again grouped into 23 phyla. So it is all about the Burgess Manual of Systematic Bacteriology. So by following that proper ordering and proper characterizing organism by using the Burgess suggested test by the Burgess, we can classify the organism with respect to that proper classification system, or it can be helpful for the identification of microorganisms in your laboratory scale. Thank you.